Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry to do you out of a countdown, but there was a last minute phone call which ate into my countdown time. But here we are, right on time for some Vantage. We're going to have another adventure in space. I say another because recently, in the last couple of weeks or so, you can see a playthrough already for this on the channel in edited form, should you be tuning into this later and think, why is he going on so long? It's live, isn't it? Have a bit of a chat. But yeah, we're going to have a brand new adventure in space. I don't imagine much crossover between the two playthroughs. It's the same game, of course. We'd be doing similar things, but I would imagine in pretty different locations, finding very different things because there are like 1,700 cards in Vantage split between the locations and the items and things. And yeah, we'll just have a bit of a laugh, really, won't we? Hey, James, how's it going? AV good? Good. I think we're ready to get started then, pretty much. Oh, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do it on Patreon. You can join as a YouTube member. I would really appreciate it. I'm able to make these things. Okay, then. So, Vantage. I will go through the bits of what we're doing just in case you haven't seen that playthrough, but largely we're going to be going to locations and taking actions there and then looking things up in a storybook to see what happened, testing our dice to see not necessarily if we succeeded, because we always succeed in the actions. It's more about how much that action cost us in terms of health, time, and morale. If we run out of those, it's not great. We'll find out our mission. We need to do that. We may find a destiny along the way. We can win if we do that. We can have an epic victory if we do both. But because Vantage is a bit of a story time, you can define success any way you want because maybe you've got a very limited time of what to play. But I think we should be able to get a complete game going. Okay, so we start off with location 0. Weeks after receiving a mysterious signal from the Traveler, your ship arrives in the orbit of an uncharted planet. Create the total challenge dice pool using 8 dice plus 2 per player. Hey Sean, how's it going? Yeah, there was a let me double check. I'm pretty sure people saw it, right? The playthrough's gone up, hasn't it? I haven't got me wires crossed. Yeah, because Furious just gone up. I think it went up last Friday. Let's check it did go live. I'm not just making that up. Vantage. Yes, it is live on the channel. It's live on the Stonemaier channel as well. That one was a sponsored playthrough. Thanks, Jamie. But yeah, not only do I want to do more, because as I said, they're going to be pretty different. It also came like second in the votes for the month. So excited to go back. We held off on it. We've done some things that came lower in the votes earlier, but that's just because I wanted to make sure that previous Vantage playthrough went up before this one. So, number 2. Each player gains a different skill. Select or randomize. I'm going to randomize. When given the option, we go for, remember the name for all the skills? Engage we get. So we get a skill token of this. This is going to help us do tests involving that skill. Place, oh yeah, and then get the character card. I need card 1437. So this is different. I was yellow, wasn't I, in the playthrough before? Not that even if you pick the same character, it's going to be different as you go through. I'm just thinking, if we got the same character, I would make sure I would just re-roll it. Hey Manic, how's it going? I've seen it, so it must have happened. That's good logic. I've seen them all, so I can't use that kind of logic. I saw them as I lived through them. Hey Lynette, how's it going? Good morning. So we are going to be playing as somebody different, Emilian the Scholar. So on your character card, you've got some actions that you can take. You have got some dice slots where you can place dice when we do these challenges. We'll see soon enough. This card is going to go in our grid. So we have a 3x3 grid, our characters in the middle of it. When placed in your grid, you get 2 boost cubes. We can spend 2 boost cubes at any time to get a money, or we can get a move token, like the engage one that we got. We can spend 1 to re-roll 1 of our challenge dice, and then you get an engage token if the result didn't change, or you can transfer a reserved card from your grid. If we get too many cards, they'll go into our reserve rather than our grid. Okay, I think that's all we need to know about that. So that'll be in the middle of my grid when we're done with this. Each player sets their trackers to, I'm going to stick with the same difficulty that the rulebook told me to. It's the second hardest one. Daring. We won't be brazen. I'll be daring. So we have 4 health, morale, time. The first player, me, gains 2 skills at random. Those skills are going to be engage, overpower. Engage, you've said engage. Overpower and move. So we get an overpower and a move token. You can reroll pairs to get an easier mission. They're a tougher landing site. Then everyone goes to location 1. which can be found on the back of the Book of Secrets. What did this mean? Oh, that's the mission. The mission places the matching mission. You've skipped that sentence. That's why you're confused. 1580. I've got the box over to the side, by the way, with all of the cards in it. These are the bits that get all edited out when I flick through cards slower than I thought. 1580. So our mission, which we've chosen to accept, is collect flora samples. Last time it was to create an intergalactic menagerie. This time we are collecting flora samples. The mission have a total of at least one flora plus one per player in grids or reserves. If you do, and you want to claim a success, you read this in the Book of Secrets. Okay. Then we go to location number 1. The ship malfunctioned. You have mere seconds to escape. Each player gains a different skill. Select or randomize. It is Luke. Place the matching location in their card holder. Number 3. And follow the instruction on that card. Each player should now have 2 skill tokens, and the first player should have 4. Got him! Okay, so let's have this camera up so it lines it up with where this camera is. There's location 3. Your escape pod seals tight, ejecting towards the planet in a completely different direction from the others. Gain 2 random skills and crash into the matching location. So I roll 2 dice again. We get the skills Engage and Move. And on the chart, that is going to take us to 136. So definitely massively different from last time in terms of location numbers. 136. I haven't stood me location cards up for easier flicking, I've just realised. I'm doing that now. How's it going? It's pretty warm in here. Even though it's pretty, it's not as hot weather as it has been. What was that number? I've forgotten it while I've been flipping these cards over. 136. Almost. I was looking at 132. So we start our journey. You know, these rocks and canopies and things. An old hunting tower is built atop a steep hill sloping to the distant south. So that's where we have crash landed to start our journey. Get rid of the books and stuff now. So one thing I'm trying that's going to be different from the recorded playthrough. Since then, Jamie has accelerated the development of the online storybooks, and particularly for a solo player flicking through the different books, and especially for someone filming it and trying to find a place for those books and zooming in all nice. I think the digital one's going to be really good, and for it to be all big and visible for you. We're going to be trying that anyway when we do the storybooks. Hey Joel, how's it going? Need a mini slickerdrips mini Wi-Fi cam. Put catnip in the multi-bed campsite. I think this room this year has been even too hot for Marty. He has been chilling out downstairs a lot more, although he has got a beanbag downstairs. And I think, although he's very cautious, he wants to suss out Sabrina. He's still having tentative sniffs. Sabrina Camp. She may make an appearance. I think she's asleep right now. Right, so our choices. We've got actions on our cards, whether that's things in our grid, so we can master, buy, and equip. I've got no money, so I doubt we're going to buy stuff. Master might be good to do a bit earlier, because it was like every time you do something, a test of this type, you advance this mastery, and then you got a better character card in the other playthrough. Equip, I don't think I did. But we haven't got a green skill token to help us out. Master, we could at least get a bit of help. Buy, we could have a bit of help, but I haven't got any money. We can also do actions on the mission. So we can pivot. Is that going to be change the mission, or is that going to be sofa based? Research I did last time, that helps you do the mission a bit. Plead and hone. So we can do things on the cards, but we can also do things on the place. We can only do one of these things, unless the thing we did said continue at the end of it. Generally, you'll get to do one thing on your location, and then you must move on. And you can come back here, but you can't do another thing. So the actions all correspond to the different skills. So that the colors are blue is move, look, engage, green is help, take, and overpower. But for the specific card and situation you're in, they're of those categories, but they relate to what you might be doing. So we can scale, scan, shout, repair, loot, and hunt. So hunting was great last time for getting animal friends, which was a big thing for our menagerie. I think I am going to try this early. I can't remember what we needed to do it. I'm going to master. So for this, we need to... Let's get the storybook up. You see it's a purple action here, so we'd be going into the purple book. And then my character card number is 1437. This would be even easier if I could have the keyboard on the table at the same time. So this is going to be a difficult action. I don't know if this was a good idea to do earlier. So when you do an action, it's got a cost. See the 5 in that hex there? I'm going to have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice from the pool and roll them. The dice could be blank, in which case nothing bad happens. That's fine. They could be this symbol, which means nothing bad happens, but they go back into the dice pool and push back at the time when you can refresh all of the dice. Or they're going to make you lose morale, health, or time, of which we haven't got an infinite amount. So I need to roll 5 dice here. I can spend a skill token. For every one that I spend, I don't have to roll a dice. So I'm gonna roll 4. Spend 1 token, roll 4 dice, and the action is going to succeed no matter what. Oh, that's a pretty great roll. So 3 blanks. The blanks just go into the penalty box here, and so when all of the dice have run out, you will get them back from everywhere and fill the pool back up again. But I've got 1 morale result, so I could lose a morale, but I could place it here. The lightning bolt, I think, is for multiplayer games, if I'm remembering correctly, so anyone can place a die on your card. But it's only me, so I am pretty happy with that result, because I can place it on there. I can also, if I'm doing... This symbol here means if I'm doing an engage action, I can place any die here and get a boost cube on my character card for it. But here is just... For any action, if you rolled a morale result, you can pop it here. So, perfect. Right, go back to the storybook then. And the online one even hides the text. Try not to read it, but sometimes you have a sneaky peek. You master some skills that may help you to survive on this planet. Gain experience card 1456. Let me grab that. A look and a help. Nice, nice, nice. Got some good tokens here. And so I need to place this somewhere in my grid. I'm just going to place it to the right of my character card for now. So we have got an action spot for a help action, no, for a look action. Get a boost cube when you use it. We've got a spot for when you are doing a help action and roll that particular symbol. You can get a health back. That's pretty cool. And we want to put boost cubes on this, so we want to be doing look actions. So we get boost cubes every time we do one. You can get boost cubes on cards in different ways. But if you have filled this up with boost cubes, at the end of your turn, you lose the card, gain a look and a help, and then you can replace your character card with a more experienced one. So that would be lovely. Okay, just a Sabrina sleep cow. Maybe. So that kind of pushes me towards scan. Because I don't particularly want to do any one thing. So I think I'm going to go for scan. So again, we need to go to... The limit to the actions is the 1 per location. Doing on the cards and stuff, you don't have to move on from them. I can stay here doing all these different ones if I want to. But... yeah, we could do the research action as well. I've got a help thing back. So let's scan. I want to do something on the book. Let's get moving. So bring the browser back up. Thank you very much, Storybook Lookup. So over here, and we are on location 136. So this is a 0 cost action. No. O is something to do with the location that you're in. It's a 3 cost action. I was thinking that's a 0 to start with. So do I want to spend Yeah, I'll spend one. I've only got one. To roll 2 dice instead of needing 3. So our cost is, oh, a freebie and a time. So because this is a look action, I can pop it on here. So I don't lose the time on the board. You know, they're hidden behind the storybook, but they're there. And because I placed a die there, I get to put a boost cube on my experience. That's 1 out of 3. So I can only do this again with this die if we refresh all of the dice. So we've got to do actions that will get rid of all of these. Everything else comes from the penalty box and your cards. So it refreshes them all. Okay, so what happened? We scanned the area from the tower. View page 45 of the Book of Vantages. I don't think we looked in this last time. And gain 2 boost. So I think when you gain boost from locations, can I put them anywhere? When you gain them doing an action on a card, they go on that card. What about gaining boost? Can I search for that? I remember I had to look. Boost capacity. I remember Googling this in the playthrough, but I can't remember what the result was. Oh, on your character. If the location says to gain boost, it's your character that gets it. Otherwise, it goes on the cards themselves. I remember all that now. So we were... I've lost me storybook thing, haven't I? Why'd you close it? Because I was confirming that I wasn't making up the rules. And now you've clicked somewhere. Okay, rule pop. I appreciate the getting rid of the clicking in the background closes everything. 45. You've already got the book. So I was tempted to do it just so that we could see it, but I didn't go in the Book of Vantages last time. Sorry, I'm ignoring everyone that's telling me where the boost cubes go. There's a bit of a delay. So I'd already looked it up. So page 45 of the Book of Vantages. So what is this? It's what we can see. Region O. Oh yeah, that's the O in the storybook thing there. Sometimes that will matter where we are. This is a good look at everything. Can we see flora anywhere? Particularly? See some spiky bones. See this thing here. It's where we stood. It's where we can see from the tower, isn't it? Oh, look at this orb here. I'd like to go and see a ship. There seems to be a lot of kind of dangerous lava-based places over here. And a lot of enormous rib cages sticking out of the ground. Maybe we'll go and find them. Right. And gain 2 boost. I've gained them. Okay, so we've got to move on from this place. But in the meantime, what happens if I plead? Or hone my abilities? It's doing green. Let's hone for the mission. Or I could equip myself. Let's equip myself. Storybook look up. Equip. It's a green action. And my character card is 1437. I did these much later last time. I don't know if I equipped, actually. Equip your notebook. So we'll definitely spend the token, because I've still got to spend 3 dice. Because spending 4 isn't going to reset everything. So what's this going to cost me? Might cost me big. 3 blanks! So I was thinking, like, oh, I did so well in that playthrough. People aren't going to believe it. It's happening live before your eyes. Equip my notebook. It has always helped you process your thoughts in writing. 1301. So some more place to look die. Can't speak. That's the cost of your dice luck. Some more place to put dice. Notebook. Spend 2 boost cubes from here to gain an engage token or gain your first personal objective. I like the sound of that. I'm going to put that down here. Why not? Okay. Yep, just gain the item. I have done that. So, yeah, we did the research last time. We've got a lot of places to put dice. If I roll time, actually, I've just gained a place that I could put the dice for that. Shall we have a research? So, plead, I've got the tokens for. But research did let me... It let me look at a page of the Book of Vantages that I then never did for the whole playthrough. But we found animals. It was okay. So you don't have to do the things, but it'll make it easier if that's going to be, like, your goal. Hopefully we can get another epic victory. So research how you can complete the mission. It's 2, so we get 1 from the dice pool. Then I need to get all of the other dice back. Oh, and that means now we can pop 1 in there. 2. Not too difficult. And we get a time. Perfect. You can go in the purple time box. And then you can go in the purple anything box and get me a new boost cube on here. Oh, no hunting for squirrels. Never again. I would have liked to have gotten all the squirrels. I do wish. In another world, maybe. You're collecting flowers for the royal greenhouse on your world. A variety of flora are scattered across the world ready to be plucked. To help find locations where you can find flora, gain the map of flora. 1, 2, 6, 3. Similar to the animals one. I just never went and looked at the animals. So let's... Ooh! So when placed, gain a boost on each adjacent card. So I could put 1 here and here, but I could just put 1 here. That is only 1 adjacent thing. Realise these are too high up. But it would complete my experience. Sounds good to me. Oh no, you gain it on here per adjacent card. I get what it means now. So I want it down here so it's got 2 adjacent things. It's not put them on the adjacent ones. We got a good card last time that let you put boost cubes on everything in the column that you put it in. So we've got a map. You can spend a boost from here to view page 20 of the Book of Vantages until the end of this turn. Should we have a look? Just staying in the one place. But having a lot of looks of the Book of Vantages. It's number 20. Ooh! So we know that we're in O. So we kind of want to be south. I don't quite know where we are. Around here in these tower things, maybe? But if we were to go, like, a lot east, a lot west, I know directions, there would be tons. In the kind of west of N. Ooh. So there are a couple available in O. We're going to try and find this, don't we? There, that's 2 quite close to each other. And I might not have to move too much. Where is where I'm standing going to be? It can't be in all of the lava stuff, can it? It's got to be in, like, these bits. So maybe south we would get one. So we've got the map of flora, all of this. I think it's time to move on. So when you move on, go away storybook. We can just go to the numbered places. That will take you to that card number. But... And the action will only cost you 1. You roll 1 die. The cost is always 1. These ones, you need to go and look in the book. So I want to go south from here. So I'm going to have a look in the storybook. And go to the Depart book, I think it's called. Or 136. Because that's the location we're on. I want to go south. Ooh. Steep cliff to the south. So that's going to cost me 6. I'll spend a couple. I've got 2 move tokens. I'll spend them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got places. We've got a couple of places to put move things if we roll the right dice. So let's see what happens here with 4 of them. We've got a couple of blanks again. And... Oh, there's the map, isn't it? Right here. All of the dots are right here. To see as well, it's just not divided up. No, I didn't spot that straight away. So we've got 2 morale. I don't think That is particularly helpful. One can go on just the any morale space. And then we have got stuff on here. Maybe I'll spend a boost cube to reroll. Blank. Perfect. Okay. So no penalties yet. And we're moving on. So back to the storybook stuff. You catch a glimpse of what looks like a red tent at the top of the cliff. Cliff to the south. Go to 131 and gain a morale. Oh, nice. That's the star, isn't it? Hey, Pam, how's it going? So pop that back. 131. Red stuff, I don't remember. The bad, you can only look at it when you're doing the actions. I don't really remember. I don't remember a red tent. We've got to be in that bit with all of the jagged things, haven't we? A tent is set up on the most precarious of locations, but it seems to be securely strapped to the ledge. So we can enter the tent, spy, entertain, offer, grab, or cut. Oh, I don't want to cut it down. Oh. Grab. I mean, I'm leaning towards entertain. I want to see what entertain does. We're going to entertain this tent. So engage 131. Entertain the occupant of the tent with a story. I'm not even going to spend a token, I don't think. Yeah, we can put any orange here. I'm not even going to spend a token. It's a blank anyway. You weave a boring tale that lulls the circuit sentient to power down and you slip inside the tent. Go to interior 550. Bear with me. It's a bit further away than I was. Oh, that's not the button I want to press. So we find ourselves. The owners of the tent all have all the gadgets of tech-savvy engineers. So what we can do, descend, search, ask, purify, steal, raid. Leaning towards orange again, ask. Ask. So this is 550 ask. 550. Ask the sentient which item they use the least. Okay. Oh yeah, the sentient's here, not the people. I've got 2 places to put orange. I'm not going to spend a token. I want to be doing these actions, don't I? So that's blank anyway. And we'll pop this time thing on here so that we can gain a boost cube, and 2 of those could get us a personal objective. So what does the sentient say? We rarely use the bypass code. Why do you ask? Gain item 1178. And exit to 131 before the occupant demands an answer. So we're back on the precarious ledge. And so what's this here? When you do a hack action, you can put a die in here. When placed, get a boost cube. If empty, lose this card. When faced with a cavern barrier, the cost to leap, explore, befriend, modify, swap, or destroy is reduced to 1. Interesting. We got a bypass code. Okay. So back on 131. Where do I want to go? Where do I think it is? What let me look at that Vantage page? It was an action, wasn't it, somewhere? Look, it was searching up high in the hunting things. I keep going south. So I still don't quite know where I am. South. You've spent your move things though. Oh, you didn't do anything with this. Do you want it to go back to the pool? No, I'll put it here. Because we're about to clear everything off, aren't we? Right. Depart. 131. South again. Try and get me bearings. Hike south towards some glowing boulders. I remember glowing boulders. Where were they? So 1. Reset all of the dice. 2, 3. Haven't got any tokens to spend, so won't even think about that. 2 blanks and a time. I can't put those in these, so I think we're actually going to have a penalty unless we spend a boost to reroll. Blank. Lovely. No costs as yet. Glowing boulders. The bright red shapes in the distance make it easy to keep your bearings. Go to 1, 2, 6. Oh, we're in the lava area. So we're into the fire bits now. I can't remember quite which things. Suffer a heat damage. A treasure chest is nearly engulfed in scalding lava. We can push, examine, pick, craft, dismantle, force. I'm good at orange things. Pick the lock of the treasure chest? Or, I would imagine, pick. 1, 2, 6 on the old orange. 1, 2, 6. Hey, Owen, yeah, the being up in those hunting towers let me look. 6 dice. I think I'm going to spend a couple, so we're rolling 4. Let's pick this lock. And so, oh, blank, blank. And then for orange, we can just say, oh, you can go there and put a boost cube on, and let's get a personal objective. And I'm going to put the star. Yeah, I'm going to put the morale one just there. Okay, what happens here first? The lock is hot to the touch, making it more difficult to pick. Finally, it pops open. Roll 6 skill dice. I did not get 6 out. You may re-roll each die once. If you have at least 3 of a kind... It did have overpower runes. Should I have done force? You're supposed to use your eyes to look. That did not occur to me. Can't do the overpower now. Next time, if we ever encounter this place again. So roll 6 skill dice and we want 3 of a kind. If you have a pair, gain this item. Otherwise, get $4. So we're getting something. So we are looking for 3 of a kind. So we've got a 3 of a kind straight away. Boom. Won't do any rerolls. 1, 1, 6, 4. Which is a crystal. Pure sulfine. So we can do a 5 help action to refine this into a gem, reduce the cost by 1 per boost cube paid. We can get boost cubes by doing take actions. Replace this with 1170. So we've got a crystal. Okay. Assuming that's going to be a really good thing. I haven't got any green tokens to help out. So now we're in the lava. Where am I in the lava? So I want to look at that page again, but I'm pretty sure I've read that you can only look at them when you're doing the action. What if we go east and try and go towards P, where those forests were? Let's try and go east from here, now that we're in the lava bit. So that would be depart 1, 2, 6, east. Climb east up and over the sheer rock wall. Sheer rock wall. I suppose there's a rock wall to the east. You can see it on the card. I'm just trying to imagine where that is on the map. 6, and I've got no tokens to help out, so we get a reset, but this is, unless we get lucky with the roll, potentially going to cost. It's a blank! Dropped it, didn't roll it. Okay. We've got a blank. I should have got my objective, shouldn't I? We'll do that in a minute. So, oh, I put it back when we move, and that gets me a boost cube on the map of Flora. Another move for heart we can place there. And then I can't do a lot else. So you can just go back to the pool. You can let me re-roll the time, maybe? Still time. Which means I get a engage token. Let's just spend them so we lose a time. And, oh, I can put the morale there. Don't have to lose that. I've got the most of morale. We could get health back if we get lucky. So, yeah, I lost the time. It goes down here. Okay, so we've moved. Where are we going? The rock wall is hot to the touch, reminding you of the particularly high cost of falling during this ascent. You manage to pull yourself over the top and lower yourself into a comparatively hospitable canyon. Go to 127 and gain a morale. Woo! Get a random skill if we get over 6 morale. Go to 127. Things on the other side. So let's see where we are and then do the notebook before I forget. This is the Watcher speaking. This passage is considered sacred. 6 lore stones, each unmarred by runes. Have a think about that in a minute. Notebook. Gain your first personal objective. Spend 2 boost cubes from it. 1611. So here is an objective. I don't know where we put this, but I'm thinking it's not a mission or a destiny. Can you see it from this camera angle? Consult with the traveler is my objective. I can consult with the traveler right now. That is literally an option on the place that I've gone to. Consult, I will choose then. So we need to do that first. So get your storybook up. 127 engage. 127. Yep. 1. I won't spend the token because I can definitely get a boost cube from this. Oh no, unless I roll a blank. Still got the tokens then. The traveler's tone grows somber. If you must leave, send a signal to your home world via the tower to the northeast. Gain a boost. And destiny 1598. Oh, destiny. Triangulate a rescue signal. Transmit signals from 3 different towers. If you do, you may complete the destiny by reading such and such in the Book of Secrets. So I've just consulted with the traveler. 1611 in the Book of Secrets, please. Book of Secrets. You ready for a big secret? Your first love was a girl in the elevator of your apartment complex. She smiled at you. You smiled back and said hello. When she replied in a different language, you repeated her version of the greeting until she nodded in approval. Every time you saw her in the elevator, you tried out a new word or phrase, always wanting to say more or extend the conversation. But it always ended when she slowly got off at the 322nd floor, lingering in case you had something to add, but you didn't have the confidence. Lose objective 1611. Gain a morale. So we gain a random skill, because I'm already at 6 morale. Engage. And gain objective 1617. Add it horizontally to your supply. This one back. Clean as you go. Cags. 1617. It's not far away. Our new objective. Have an ability. If you have an ability card, let's see. Item, character experience. No. But it's a place to put a die. I know this should go in my bit, but for space purposes, I'm just going to pop it here. Nice. I don't think we looked in the Book of Secrets last time either. How does this work in multiplayer? You take 1 action at a time. So in multiplayer, you're all in different places. You can still help each other. Anyone can spend skill tokens, I think, to help other people. And also certain places where we put the dice have these lightning bolts. That means anyone can put their dice here. Otherwise, it's only you can put your dice in particular places. And you kind of... Other people... Your cards are in secret, your location cards. And so you're allowed to describe where you are to people. But... You know, it's your vantage. It's your viewpoint. So we all have a collective mission that we're trying to fulfill. Destinies, you may get several. Completing either is considered a victory. Objectives are a new thing. I don't think I've encountered them yet. So we consulted with the Watchers, so we must move on. I'm in a valley. Where was that? Keep going east. 128. It's just a one cost action. So it's a blank. That's fine. 128 is not on the other side of this. You've already flipped this card. 126. Ooh. Interesting. Either pay a move, I haven't got one, or lose a health. Uh-oh. We're gonna die. With the heat of lava behind you, a huge sentient rises from the surf, a powerful blade in their claw. They slash at you. You can perform multiple different actions here. Solve will help me with my experience, which I'd forgotten about. But I have got 2 tokens towards Persuade. Let's persuade the huge sentient. So that is 128 in the old Engage book. Because those dice spaces are still empty as well. 128. Oh, the dice slot isn't available. Is it available when I do it, maybe? Persuade the sentient to give you the blade. You can pay X money to decrease this cost by X. I haven't got X money, so I will pay 1 token to roll 4 dice, because that'll still reset it. 3, reset everything. Don't absolutely need to reset it, but we've got that morale one free, haven't we? 4 dice. All showing blanks at the moment, so that's not a good omen for me. Roll it where not near these things. 2 blanks is not bad. Morale, glad I emptied it. And the arrow, well, we could just be filling these things up as well. Let's try and get some boost cubes back on this. We can be getting engaged tokens from it. I've got a few on my character at the moment. Okay, we did it. The sentient enjoys the conversation, but gives you the gift of time instead of a sword. The mystery of the artifact remains unsolved, but you gain some insight into how to solve it. Gain a time and a boost. So he was not persuaded by me. I do not want to charge at him, but I have got an empower action. Honor? I mean, solve seems like something you want to do. Let's solve. We can do as many as we want here, can't we? It's only 1 per turn. Let's solve. 128 in the purple book. Just like, I know I was sponsored to do that previous playthrough, so ignore my opinions on things, but it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Wait a minute, where have I gone? Where do I keep going? Have I disappeared? When did I turn myself off? It's right next to the browser button. Sorry if I turned myself off ages ago and just haven't noticed, because I've been looking at the story bits. Here I am. I've been here the whole time. Surprise. 1? I could have done this ages ago. Or is this going to be a puzzle? Right, so the die is health, but we can pop it here and get a boost cube for our experience. Trigger that at the end of the turn. But for now, we have an artifact puzzle. The sentient, a famous knight, chooses the nearby plane of igneous rock as the dueling grounds for this combat puzzle. Find card 533. Which arrow? Oh, this one here. This has to be an arrow on a green action. So the little green swirl there. Because this can be anything on an orange action. But yeah. Right. So, find big card 533. I should probably try and do green actions to try and get that result so I can get a health back though. Here's card 533. We've still got stuff to read though. Let's put it over here for now. It's a bit small, but we'll make it bigger in a minute. Your goal is to force the knight into a pit. As the knight warms up, you notice they always move in the opposite direction of their opponent. When you're ready, place a red token representing you and a green token representing the knight. What are these? Did it come with? It didn't come with coloured cubes or something I'm forgetting about, did it? It'll just mean these, won't it? Let me know if I'm forgetting about a token that exists. These are a bit big, aren't they? Start by moving your token one square, not into rocks, pits, or off the ground. Then move their token a square in the opposite direction. They don't move if they would move into a rock or off the grounds. Repeat this until you force a knight into a pit or share the same square with a knight. Then read entry 128. So I imagine it said we wanted to put them into a pit. I don't want to share a square with them because I am imagining that is going to be me getting hit with a sword. So we've basically got to get them to move up against a rock, haven't we? Or against the end. So that we move and they don't. So we can do that a bit straight away here, can't we? Like if I move up, he moves down. These big tokens are going to be a problem, aren't they? Am I missing that I'm supposed to be using a different kind of token? If I've got like a thing to grab in front of me right now that's a bit smaller. And then if I go up again, he won't move. So now we're offset a little bit. So if I go left, I'm red, aren't I? Yeah, I'm red. So if I go left, I think I should use boost icon. What do you mean? Like a boost cube? If we had two different colours of things. So if I move left, he moves right. If I move up, he moves down. I move left and then he's stuck. I move left, he's stuck for going right. I move down, he goes up. I move left, he moves right. He's in a pit. Right? I haven't cheated there ever. Move one square in an opposite direction. They don't move if they would move into a rock or off the grounds. I think I've done it. 128 in the Book of Secrets. Oh, there's a hyperlink that will take me right there. All right, I'll leave it for a sec. I'll have a sip of my drink just in case there's like a 30-second delay or something. In case anyone swoops in and be like, "Oh, you cheated there." But I think I've done it. All right, speak now or forever hold your peace. 128. Succeed if you force the knight into a pit. If so, the knight pledges their loyalty to you if you let them keep the blade. Ooh. Do we want the loyalty of the sentient with his blade? Or reject it and gain the blade? Succeed or fail, lose this card. You still stay where you are, but now you can't do any other things here. Maybe I should have tried to do other things before I went for solve. I do want that sword, but you can flirt with the sentience. Keep your blade. I've probably stabbed myself with it anyway. Come on the journey with me. Actually, no, it wouldn't be an ability card, would it? Wouldn't be an ability card. Splash the knight. So he can go down here. Tweak. Oh, that's a terrible camera angle. Why have I set that up there? Should be looking at these cards down in the corner. Okay. Everyone said loyalty after. Is the blade cool? The blade looks pretty cool. But I'm thinking he's got the blade, right? So an empower action or a slay action in particular, or an action on a card like this. So if we do an action on him, he is a card of that type. Like looking at the location is a card of that type. We can't do another action here, but, you know, that's what that means. And we can do actions with the sentient. Learn, flirt, swindle, duel. He gets 2 boost cubes on. If empty, he runs off. And you can spend a boost cube to ignore a heat damage, reroll a challenge die, or look at page 19 in the Book of Vantages. Okay. That's the end of the turn then. So we must lose this card. So I think these go to the penalty box. Lose this card, gain a purple and a green. And then replace your character card with 1443. So Emelian the Scholar has just gotten a lot more scholarly. So now we get a boost cube when we put in a morale on here. I think that goes into the reject. Our boost cubes transfer over. Oh yeah, we could maybe swindle him out of this. I think I swindled Sentient out of some money last time. I ignore cold damage now. Same stuff over here. Over here, reroll one of your challenge dice until the result changes. Or I can switch actions after learning the cost, or transfer a reserved card into your grid, which I could do before. Lovely. Okay. So we've got to move on from 128. Where do we think we are in the map? So zoom right in down here. This was all the lava-y stuff. Am I making my way over to these pins? That was my goal. Let's go east and see what happens. So east is a storybook entry for location 128. Depart 128. East. 3. Leap east from stone to stone. I haven't got any tokens, so that's just going to be 3 dice. What actions do I want to do? I've lost that heal thing, haven't I? By doing that? Oh, you fool. Okay. 2 blanks and a time. Time, and we are moving. Can't put time, can't put time. I can reroll until it's something else, because morale or health or a lot of stuff. So until it's not time anymore. Is that still time? Blank. Fine with that. Cost me a boost. Okay, where do we find ourselves? The difference between running away and tactical maneuvering is just timing. I'm not running away. He's my mate. Don't talk to me like that. Besmirch our friendship. A stone spire juts out of the ocean. Even at this distance, you can feel its powerful aura. Climb, inspect. I can hail someone on the boat. Honor, loot, slay. I want to inspect, I think. I need an ability. I want to inspect the power of this stone. Purple. Inspect 129, please. Click, click. 129. 3 to inspect the spire. Usually slaying one. Ooh, I could reset it, but I don't really need to reset. 2 dice. And we get... Oh, you've knocked the cubes everywhere. A blank, and I put it back. Put it back. We might have a look at this map of flora in a minute. So, inspect the spire. It's almost as if someone placed a giant puzzle box in the middle of the ocean. You're confident that there is something inside to loot. Gain a boost and a take. You may continue. So, this is where we're allowed to do another thing in the location. So, it's not inspecting it. We could climb it. Maybe we need to climb it. Hail honor. It's green, isn't it? Maybe we need to honor it. Honor. $129. Honor this stone spire, please. Or maybe I should have just climbed up it. Honor the ancient spire script on the spire. The color. It was the color. So I need to reset and then do 2 dice. Yeah, hold on to the green for now. Oh dear. So morale is fine, and we get a boost cube for that. The time on a green action, I don't have an answer for, so I think we are spending a boost to reroll until that's not time anymore. Oh, it's morale. That's no better. What were you hoping for? You've got 6 morale. Okay, we'll lose the morale. I don't know what I was hoping for. Anyway, what have we done from honouring this ancient script? As if the runes recognise your restraint and respect, you feel a purifying wave wash over you. Lose a curse, haven't got one, and gain a morale. Back up to 6. Okay. I didn't say continue. Let's keep going east. Maybe we should look at the Book of Vantages again. I'm going to spend a boost cube. Let's have a look at the Book of Vantages. Although it's a little bit... What's it? Page 20. So we are in... It still said O, didn't it? We're still in O. What looks like a big obelisk? Is it that? We were in kind of a valley, weren't we? Maybe we're going along here, which would be nice. That's where I'm trying to go. Maybe I'm here. East, east, east. So east is 426. And because it's printed, it's just a 1-cost action, which is blank. Lovely. And we're going to 426. A bit of a jump in numbers. Ooh. I'll lose a health. Oh dear. A giant eel-like animal slithers past you, biting your leg and springing into the air. I suppose that's the downside of walking across water. Follow, observe, coax, feed, catch, hunt. I don't know what I want to do with it. We're going to die, so there isn't like too much to worry about. Hunt it. Maybe we can eat it and get some health. I'm better at orange things. Yeah, I think you're right, James. I'm better at orange things, so I think coax. 426. coax the animal over to you. 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should probably spend 1. Make it be 4 dice. See what happens. So we've got 1 blank. Oh, that's good. No damage. I think I'm just going to put them all back. Save these for when something really bad would happen. Okay. You draw upon your courage and invite the animal towards you with a steady hand. It rubs the sides of its face against your palm, leaving a slimy residue among your fingers. Gain animal 855. If only my mission was to make a lovely magical menagerie again. We could make friends with this animal. It's a kelp worm. And so if we do 2 move actions requiring, dice and put them here, it can be loyal to us. And when we replace him with a loyal kelp worm. Okay. Should I do anything else on these things? So we've got to move on. Let's keep going east. Even though it's all going to be in the water and now I'm scared. No, depart book, 426. East. Swim east on the ocean surface or dive east underwater. Ooh. It's going to be at the bottom of the sea. It's in the sea in the map. Dive. 2 dice. 1 can go back there. The morale can go here and get me a boost cube on the kelp worm. He's half loyal. Dive. Go to 632 where you ignore hypoxia damage. It's always nice, isn't it? To ignore hypoxia. 632. We're underwater, everyone. Surface is always available. So we don't suffer the hypoxia damage. Towering plants lurch towards... Plants! Lurch towards you as if moving of their own volition. Currently, you're just out of reach of their tendrils. Cut. I want to cut them, right? Consume, craft, commune, prepare, surface. Cut. I need some plants. I need a sample. Cut. 632 in the red book, please. I would like to eat it. We're on a mission, damn it. Cut down a stalk. 2 dice. With the red, I'm going to spend 1 red. We'll do 1 dice. And it is put it back. Fine with that. You slice cleanly through the thick stalk, trying to avoid the glowing bulbs. Roll 2 skill dice and gain all move results. Oh dear. We need move results here. Didn't get them. Lose a health unless you pay a move. Oh, we can, at any time, there's 2 boost cubes to get me a move, and then we can pay a move. Phew! 1063. Still very precarious and about to lose. But we have gotten a flora. So we can craft with this or consume it. Wrong button. We can brew it. Gain item 861, replacing this card unless you pay a boost cube. We can get boost cubes on it. I don't really want to risk it not being in the grid, though, because I want 2. So we've got a flora sample, which means there is something east. Right? We're here. On this red here. East is another one. It's all underwater, though, and we're going to take hypoxia damage. You can lose both of these instead of a health for hypoxia damage. I ignore cold damage, not hypoxia. I think we're going to have to surface. It's going to be at least a couple of locations, isn't it? At 0 anything, you need to look in the take storybook for the mission number, and it will tell you what has happened. Not necessarily game over. So I think we should surface, which is always available. So that's going to be 632 blue. Surface to catch your breath emerging at the whim of the ocean currents. Oh no! So I don't know where this is going to put me. Do I just go east and suffer hypoxia damage and let it be these ones ticking down? Just to try and get the flora sample that I know is really close. So I'm close to a full grid as well, which you get a destiny for. Yeah, I'm going to pay a cube to change the action now I've seen the cost of it. The whim of the ocean currents has scared me. I'm going to go east from here. I only do that because I've got my upgraded character. Swim east, avoiding the flora. That's four. We have got some stuff helping us with move. So we've got one for heart there. Well, that's another heart. What are you doing? We can reroll it. Time I can't help with. Morale I can't help with. It's the turnaround that I can help with. Oh dear. It's a bad roll. So we can re-roll the health until it's something other than health. Again, because I've upgraded. Oh dear, 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 dear. Nothing I can do about it. So morale, time. Ouch. You swim against the current to stay clear of the dangerous flora. Go to 638. Suffer a hypoxia damage. The pink of the glowing lotus is a stark contrast to the blues and greens of its surroundings. So hypoxia damage, we can lose both of these instead of a health. And I think the answer is pluck. That's flora. Right on the next one as well. Pluck. I haven't got the token anymore to help. So red, 638. Oh, I want to copy links. Red, 638. Pluck the lotus. Careful not to damage the roots or petals. So we reset, because there are no dice anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we've got. 2 blanks. Lovely. A morale, which we can just pop there and get a boost cube. So I've run out of boost cubes. And then go back to the pool. We'll just let that happen. Okay. You pluck the luminous flower. Gain flora 1159. Which is white flora. Oh, it's a lotus. You can brew it as before. There are no actions we can do on it, but we have a total of 1 flora plus 1 per player in grids and reserves. This doesn't, if it works like before, this isn't necessarily going to end the game, because I held out until I'd done a destiny as well. Oh, first of all, we need to gain destiny 1705 because we filled the grid. We can do a destiny by surviving until help arrives. Whenever a player ends their turn, which I'm going to do in a minute, add a token here. When you do, gain a cube on your character. The game ends if there are 6 tokens here. So we can last 6 more turns, and that's a destiny. It's not the best destiny I want to do. However, there was a really good one that I found too late last time that I wish I'd done. But we are going to go for 1580 in the Book of Secrets to complete the mission. 1580 in a much worse state than in the last playthrough. Your collection of flora would make any galactic botanist green with envy. You may either gain Destiny 1607 to pursue an epic victory, be it or any other Destiny. Place it in the center and each player gains a random skill. Ignore things on the mission from now on. Or end the game in a mission victory. So we could just have a victory now. But what if we could have an epic victory? We've only been going an hour. Epic victory. 1607. And here's where we just lose. So our other Destiny possibility. Build a new ship. Oh. What? Is that right? 1607 right? I did this last time. I can do any other Destiny. Oh. Just, it's the Destiny from last time. Okay. So I probably don't want to do that. Probably not going to triangulate a rescue signal. This is the end of the turn. Put a token here. Get a boost on your character. Oh, and also, we need to get a random skill for completing the mission and carrying on. It's engage. Okay. Exactly. We're near to losing. Let's make it harder. Flirt with the sentient. 1357. 5 dice. I don't know why I want to do this right now. Why do you want to do this right now? I'm going to spend a token. It only costs 4. It feels like a bad idea. It's the choice that you've made for some reason. Just want to lose, apparently. So, we can put... He's only got that ability. Oh, we can put anything from this on him. We can put something from orange there. Pop a cube in. I'm going to spend these 2 cubes to get orange token. We can pop anything here and get a boost cube on the character. And we can pop anything involving this character on here. Involving that symbol rather than the character specifically, but... Choose the matching response based on how many boosts are on this sentient. Do not spend them. 2. So he's not quite flirted with yet. Roll 4 skill dice. If there is at least 1 engage result, no. You gain a boost with them. Didn't gain a boost. Because then when you do it again with 3, something good happens. I can't remember what it is. Could just keep flirting. It'll reset. It's going to be 5. Let's flirt again. I can just keep doing that if I'm willing to pay the price. So 3. Oh, you go back to the pool. 4. And if you don't spend the token to make it 4 instead of 5, you'll reset. Just relying on rolling this engage result, though. Why are you doing this? I want to flirt with the sentient. Oh, blanks. The blanks are back. So we can say, give me a boost, give me a boost. Roll these and hope for an engage result. Engage. Gain a boost on the sentient. New tactic. Flirt with the sentient until it gives us a big sword. Okay, so they are now used up, though. So I'm a bit scared to do it again. Until another reset. He's got 3 boost on him now, though. Still going to be 5 dice. And you're right next to dying. I want an ability. How do I get an ability? Let's move on. North, because it's cheap. 639. Oh, it's still going to be 1 dice, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. I want to surface. Yeah, I don't want to move because I'm still underwater. And hypoxia damage. We know this. Surface. 638. Surface to catch your breath, emerging at the whim of the ocean currents. And, oh, 3 blanks and a heart, which we can pop there. Okay. You're grateful to be above water again, but the ocean is a harsh mistress. Gain a random skill and go to the ocean location matching that skill. It is move. And we go to 55. I'm very glad that I didn't let that happen when I was searching for that flora. Oh no! A sentient struggles to stay afloat amidst the waves. We can dive or rescue. I've got a feeling that diving is going to show us the result, like the why something bad's happening, or is just rescue might just be like, oh, you can't do it yet because you didn't dive. I'm going to dive. Dive on 55. If I'm going to die, I'm going to rescue this sentient doing it. Dive into the depths of the ocean, leaving all vehicles to the whim of the waves. I don't have any vehicles. 2 dice. So 1 comes from the pool there. Reset everything. And this is a move action. I'm not going to spend the token. Scared to after earlier. Oh, it's morale. And put back. So we can pop that there and get a boost cube on the map again. I'm not really bothered about finding more flora. We are not at the location that this thing cares about. We can just pop that on the any morale though, can't we? I think the place where you go doesn't give you hypoxia. But yeah, you're right. I might just get thrown away from this thing. Lose all vehicle cards, if any. As your eyes adjust, you find yourself in an aquatic world. Go to 631 or 637, where you ignore hypoxia damage among rock. Okay, I should have just done a rescue. I had a feeling that I was going to be tangled in something and diving down would show me that, but it doesn't seem like that was the move. So should we go 631 and ignore hypoxia damage? I'm sorry, I wanted to help. I thought I was being clever, but apparently not. So we don't suffer the hypoxia damage. Seaweed and bubbles brush against the surface of the water and hint at vast watery depths. We are going to inspire. Inspire at 631. Inspire a crewmate. 1 die, no problem. It's a blank anyway. Another player gains a random skill. Refreshes the challenge die or gains a boost. Gain a morale and continue. I guess I just get a morale then. Because there is no another player. Hey Michael, how's it going? Okay, not what I was hoping for. Surface again. Maybe we'll end up in the place where we can help the guy if we roll the same number. So I don't want to stay underwater. 3 to surface and catch my breath. I think I'm going to spend the move token this time. So 2 dice. Morale, morale. That's bad, isn't it? Oh, any move can go there and get me a boost cube. And now we have made him loyal. This morale. I've got 5 of it. Just lose it. Gain a random skill and go to... Oh, it's a different... well, so we're not just going to get thrown there every time. So the random skill is going to be move again, which takes me to 53. And where do we find ourselves? A massive animal glides along the ocean's surface. Let's not dive down anymore. Let's catch. Yeah. First of all, though, I think they're always a bit like, I wouldn't say they're as vague as like Arabian Nights or Tales of Smirsh, no, Tales of the Arabian Nights or Agents of Smirsh in that way. Like you still kind of get the thing, but yeah, I guess you couldn't inspire the seaweed thing, but yeah, you never quite know what it's gonna do. So before we try and catch it, I'm going to make the kelp worm loyal. So spend the 2 boost to replace this with 1134. It's a loyal kelp worm. We can ride it, move to an adjacent land, ocean, or underwater location. And now it will help us with fight actions as well. Have I just had to play with Rach? No. Rach and I have not had the chance to play a board game together since before Sabrina was born. In fact, the last 2 games we played together have been chronicled. Oh yeah, Destiny happened, didn't it? I don't know how many times I've missed that. I'll say 1, unless you know how many I've missed. Yeah, the last 2 games that we played, well, we played them a lot. We played Iridia like 20 times, and we played Arkham Horror, the card game, the Drowned City, which may be the next thing to start going up when I get a chance. There's been busy things happening. My sister got married yesterday. But yeah, hopefully that will be coming up maybe next week on Patreon. Well, definitely hope next week. It was supposed to be this week, but time has gotten away. So let's catch. Might take damage here. So catch 53. I don't want to dive down again. 6. Okay, well, I'll spend a thing. Am I good at doing yellow things before you do this? You're not? Why have you done this? Why have you done this? To spend a boost cube to change my mind? I'm just going to be diving and resurfacing everywhere. Because I've got myself lost in the ocean looking for this flora. You should have just taken the basic victory. I know. We knew that back then. I wanted to see more things. Go for it. If we go down catching this big sea monster, so be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to spend the token. Because at least 6 will refresh it and give me the morale space back. Which might give me more chance of passing it. We're going for it. So. 2 blanks. Lovely. Don't worry about them. This is a yellow action, so we can put time out. I'm not hacking, so they do not help at all. You can have morale there, but we do have a fair bit of morale. You can just go back. I will lose the morale, and then we're just going to have to re-roll to try and have something other than health. Come on, blank. Blank. Boom. Which means you track the beast as it slithers just above and below the water. At the right moment, you jump onto its neck and grab the kelp-like substance sprouting there. Gain animal 855. And then roll a skill die to go where the creature takes you. So, we have gained a wild vine stag. Is that right? No, that's 854. Have I got 855? What's happened to code 855? Oh yeah, it was the untamed kelpworm. Oh. Oh yeah, it looks like him. Of course it is. What happens here then? I presume I don't gain him again. I've just done something daft there, Anta. And not seen that. Oh, that's the guy you've got on your thing already. Where's he taking us? Get a skill token and go where he takes me. Maybe we'll go somewhere cool. Blue. 52. Oh, not very far off where we already were. Ooh. The sounds of merriment carry over the water from a passing sailboat. Hail. Definitely hail. Ahoy, hoy. 52. Hail a ride from the passing sailboat. 2 dice, no problem. I've got 2 slots for orange things, should that be the worry. And I think it is. Poppy there, poppy there. Boost cube on each. And the boat is crowded. Oh, is that what happens when you've already got a card? You go up one. The boat is crowded with small sentients, but they make room for you. They present you with a few options for destinations. Gain a boost. I'm full. And well, I can at any time do this, can't I? Let's have another blue. And gain a boost. Choose one. Remain in open water. Go northwest to a remote island cottage. Go northeast to an industrial building. Go southeast to some waterfalls. Go southwest to the ocean shallows. Shallows I like the sound of. Industrial building. Industrial building. We get some David Lynch stuff happening. 453. Let's have a look on Rule Pop. Gaining cards when you've already got them. Oh, if you would ever gain a card you already have in your grid, gain a boost on the card if possible. Boop. Okay. The distinct odor and sound of metal smelting drifts from the building across the water. Enter, spy, interact, repair, access, break. I don't know why break feels so appealing. Interact, I've just covered up my oranges. Maybe enter, I've got loads of blue tokens. Enter. Storybooks. Move. 453. Enter the building through the front door. Ooh, if I do 4, I reset. 1, 2, 3. You know, I said I had all of those tokens. 4. It could have been, I don't know. It might have been. Are there 2 places you can get the kelp? It could have been the bit that I walked across, but I cannot remember such things. That is one little thing about Vantage. If we were playing multiplayer, maybe people would remember. Is it different, Lynette? Thank you. Right, let's enter. What can I do here? So I can put you there and get a boost cube. And I'm going to spend these 2 and get another blue. I could be building up some money with this, couldn't I? I'm getting boost cubes. And move tokens. I can put you there for a boost cube on the map that I don't really need. Oh, blue heart can go there. And blue anything can go there, getting me another boost on the kelp worm, where I could spend 2 to just move. Without spending a cost, presumably. Okay. We've entered the building. The sentients, focused on their metallurgy, don't appreciate the interruption. Continue with one of the following actions. So we can dash away after grabbing the closest item. Engage. Persuade the sentients you are here to pick up the armor. Or raid the foundry. In terms of actions that I have got tokens for, I mean, I've got a load of just run away and grab summits. And I don't want to fill up those orange things. I want to flirt. I forgot about the flirting. Move. I think since I have filled up all of my blue helper things here, I'm just going to pay 3 tokens to not roll a dice. It costs 3. Paid 3 tokens. Dash away after grabbing the closest item. It's 874. I've robbed you of a battery pack. When placed, gain a boost cube on each blue card. I haven't got one. I can spend 2 to refresh a die. And I can craft a more advanced item with a difficult green thing. So I can put this in my grid. I'd have to reserve something. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna put that in my reserve. The battery pack. Right. We're done with the factory. I'm going to flirt with the sentient. I forgot my flirting mini mission that I made up myself. 1, 3, 5, 7. Costs 5, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pay me orange token to just do 4 instead of 5. He's got 3 boost cubes on him now. Blank we want to see. Then. Oh dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. Not the result I wanted. So, star we can lose. Why don't we try and re-roll? We've got boost cubes. Let's try and re-roll the time. Oh, to morale. Reroll another one. I'm going to get a boost cube back on that. I don't like wasting these. Blank. And then I'll put that there and get a boost cube back. Boom. Flirt with the sentience. 3 boost. Roll 5 skill dice if there is at least 1 engage result. So the flirting might not be successful still. Oh yeah, Destiny cube for end of turn. Thank you. Which should give me a cube on my character. Thank you very much. Come on, engage. Engage! We are engaged. The sentient reciprocates your flirting with passion, vowing to rid the world of elementals so you can be safe. From now on, don't spend boosts to place challenge dice on that red space. Okay, yeah, I forgot that was the result of the successful flirting. Still. Something in it. Because I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know where I am on the map anymore. Just survive until help arrives is basically what we're doing, aren't we? I think that's the end of a turn now, that flirting. Let's move on. Let's spend 2 cubes from the kelpworm instead of rolling a die for the movement. Or you could just spend a blue token, couldn't you? And that takes us to 691. We're going east just because that's the cheapest thing to do. 691. 691. I can remember things. 691. A monumental tangle of roots rises from the forest floor far into the sky. Something glows from within the mesh. Squeeze, prepare, ask, honor, extract, cut. Ask? Ask. I'm going to ask. $691. Hello, can you come out from behind that tangle, please? Ask a local about this place. Not asking the thing behind the mesh. 3. So that's going to trigger a reset. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what we're paying for this. Time heart. Not the best. So we're going to have to... I can put 1 here and get a boost cube. 1 here and get a boost cube. Might as well spend 2 off here to get an orange for the future. Then we're going to have to spend some boosts re-rolling this until it's morale or like a nice blank or something. Or put back. I'm fine with that. Okay. What do the locals say about this place? A local sentient replies in a hushed, reverent tone. This is the heart of the forest, the home of the lifestone. It enables the trees in the area to become people like me if the proper tools are used. Gain a boost and a help. Boost and a help. You may continue. So I am imagining that honor is the thing we need to do here. So I'm going to honor. Green. 691. Whoop. Not 699. Okay. Honor the sanctity of the monument. I'll just pay the green. Yeah, I don't actually have anything that helps me with green. It's clear to you that this is a sacred place, not to mention one that is probably well guarded. You bow deeply toward the monument and step away. As you do, 5 heavily armored warriors emerge from the roots, returning your bow in unison. I thought it was saying returning your bow in unison. When did they take a bow off me? One of them gives you a basket of fruit. Gain item 1224 and a morale. Basket of fruit? Well, sorry, Lotus. You're going into the reserve. I think we should consume the fruit. So, oh, end of turn. Oh, you should spend that on getting a blue then. And then end of turn. Cube on there. Cube on there. Consume the fruit. 1224. Consume some fruit. Pay a boost from this card. And I'm just going to pay a yellow. Yeah, just going to pay a yellow. Consume the fruit. The fruit is refreshing and delicious. Gain a health. Boom. We got 2 of it. Still low on time, but could try and brew it, but that is a 4-cost action. And again, I am rubbish at green things. So I think we're going to go east again because it's the cheapest thing. So I'm just going to pay a token to not roll even 1 die. 692. We're in a nice place, aren't we? Ooh. Despite the daunting size of these animals, blossom hulks are typically quite docile. To look them in the eye, try climbing the tall canopy to the south. Look him in the eye? I can hunt him! Feed, catch, hunt, coax, yield, guide. Look him in the eye? Talk to him? We've only got to survive until help arrives. Let's... I don't want to do something nasty to him. Oh, do you know what I want to do? I'm not so good at this, but I want to craft something with this flora. Now I don't like need it for a mission. Let's see what this would have been. 1063. Craft an arrow from the flora. Didn't think it was going to be an arrow. I'll pay a green then, and this could be bad. A blank and a time. So I have nothing that helps me with green actions, so we are going to have to re-roll that until it's something different. Put back, I'm fine with that. Okay, craft an arrow from the flora. Gain item 1415. I could feed it some fruit, couldn't I? Have I done something yet? I haven't chosen one yet, have I? I'm doing something on a... You may pay a cube from this card to gain the benefit of a bow's before overpower, boost power. Then, if interacting with a sentient or animal, ignore a challenge die. Okay, so we can craft a longbow or a gadget rope from this. I'd like to be the green character and be all crafty and stuff. We'll just put that in the reserve. Okay, I will feed then. That is a green action. Now I don't have a token for, but hopefully it's not going to be too awful feeding the animal. Is it 692? Feed treats to the animal. 1 die. Blank. If you have flora or food, yes, yes. Let the animal nibble on part of it, then gain animal 841. It's on my side. Blossom Hulk. Make him loyal by doing green actions. Sorry, map of flora. I'm going to get rid of you. Oh yeah, end of turn cube. So we can do the destiny. Oh, actually, spend 2 cubes off it first to get a blue. Why wouldn't you do that? Because you lose the cubes when it's getting taken out. So we've got the capacity for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in the reserve. They've got little pluses under some of the cards. We've got to move on, so I'm just going to do the 1 cost move action 693. And that would be, put this back, I'll do that. Where have we ended up? I know what I'm hoping to find before we say this is an epic victory. Climbing roots. I want to talk to the Blossom Hulk that is now my friend. Climbing roots mark this towering tree, which is even taller than the soaring canopy to the... Oh yeah, I wanted to go south, didn't I? The sentience at its base invite you to apply for the trial of trees. Yeah. Scale, memorize, persuade, enliven, capture, flex. I mean, enliven is green that the Blossom Hulk would like me to do. Climb up that tree? Is that the trial of trees? Scale it. Scale. Or do I persuade them to let me do it? Is that what it means by persuade? My orange things are a bit full, though. Let's scale this tree. 693. Scale the alpha tree only if you have been welcomed as a participant in this trial. They've invited me to apply, so no, I can't do this. So, memorize, persuade, enliven, capture, flex. I've not got things that particularly help me with it. I've got something that helps me with 1 purple. Persuade them to let me do it. I've covered up my oranges. I've got 1 orange for morale. Let's memorize. Right, memorizing the answers. Memorize 693. Memorize about 6! Ooh. He died memorizing a pattern. Oh, only 1 blank as well. So you can just go back to the dice pool. I don't care about that. 1 time can be put here. And nothing else that helps me with purple. I haven't rolled a morale, so we're going to have to rely on boost cubes here. We have got 2 health, so 1 of those isn't up. So you've re-rolled it to health. Oh, that counted it. That's definitely a roll. Spend all your boost cubes re-rolling these dice. Time again. Blank. And we'll lose the health. It's not going to be blank again, is it? We'll lose the health. Back down to 1 health. Okay, it's better be good. Your impressive feat of memory impresses the wood sentients, who welcome you to participate in the trial. Gain 2 move and continue with the scale action. In the end, it cost a load of boosts. So 2 to scale the alpha tree. I have got a couple of blue things. Let's spend nothing. No. Let's spend 1. Because then it won't reset and we can put this on a blue, and then another, if there's another blue in a minute, it will let me reset everything. I know what I mean. Blank. You should be on 1s. Okay. Find card 536. Another puzzle time. Place it on the table and begin. You must chart a course using cubes to form a single connected path across the trunk of the alpha tree, starting and ending at the same knot. You will travel between knots in vertical or horizontal segments, not diagonal. You can only travel between knots one time, never doubling back. You may not use all knots. The most venerated wood sentients live in this tree, each with a number carved on their door. To respect their wishes, your course must include the exact number of desired line segments around each door. See entry 693 for the solution. Okay. So start here. So this one wants there to be 0 lines next to his house. So to do 2 here, we must have to go there. And then 1, 2, because he wants 0 as well, and he wants 2 next to him. So that's these 4 satisfied at the moment. And then you can't double back. You may not use all knots. I don't know what that means. Like, you can't use every block. If we go here, is this still making sense from bird's eye perspective? If we go all around here, then that's 3 for him. And that's 1, 2, 3 for him. That's 1, 2 for this one. Now, how do we do this? I've run out of cubes. You have to go across here. You can't go down from where you just were. Oh, wait. Little take back for the beginning. I've just noticed. Why didn't I just go right at the beginning? Right. Right. Up. Left. Left. And then carry on the exact way I just did it. But if you do that little loop first, that's made 1, 2, 3 connections there, hasn't it? So back up to this bit. All these are 1s. So you'd think you're going to go down the middle of them. Have I messed up here? What if you didn't... Oh, this is already 2, isn't it? So you can't go down there. What if you went... Oh, I have to get back to the start. Oh. Okay. I forgot that instruction. Hmm. So what if you just went... What if you started here? There's that one sorted. So I'd like to go down the very side, but I can't. There's those ones sorted. So we then have to go up so we don't touch the ones a bit. Is it a bit small? Let's change this grid's camera angle. So all these ones are satisfied so far. But then you have to do that 3, and how are you going to come out? No. It's like it has to be the way I kind of started before. That has to be the 2. And that has to be the 2 there. So the 0. The zeros are respected. And then it must have to be 3 around here. 3 around here. So we've already made 1 on this 2. So to keep going, we've got to go there. And that's the 2 done. So you can't go down, you've got to go across. This zigzag here does the 3. And the 1 underneath. Is this making sense how I'm just placing these? And this one's done, isn't it? Because of me coming down. Oh, so now you've broke it. I think your problem is you shouldn't be putting the cubes on the dots. You should be putting the cubes on where you've gone. You're traveling between them, aren't you? So the same thing I've been doing before. So that's still 2 for there. I think that makes more sense. That's what it's asking me to do, isn't it? So same as before. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So then we haven't got 2 on here because of going between them. Now we've got 2 on there, and that's where we go. So down 1, 2, 3. The 3 and these 2 ones are done. But we can come up. Go to the end. These 2 ones are done. So what's left is this 1, and this 3. So we have to go down anyway, because we can only have 1 line on that. come across here, and that's the one satisfied. Along here for the one there. Down. Oh, nearly swore there. I've just chucked it, but I've done it. I'm not resetting it all back there. Loop back around, done. I'm back where I started. Right. I'm having that. You can see what I did. I did it right. Closest I've come to a live swear. Well, let's go to 693 in the Book of Secrets. It's not going to look like this anymore, is it? That's what I did. You can't see that anymore, but that is what I did. Yeah. Succeed if your image matches this. Kind of. If you succeed, gain item 1250. An emblem representative of the wood sentience acceptance of you and your people. Also, if you have it, lose the wood curse. I don't have it. I haven't got any of them or those cards in my grid. If you fail, gain 2 random skills. Succeed or fail, lose card 536. Oh, the puzzle card. Ooh, I enjoyed that, even though I was doing it wrong most of the time. Oh, you that? Thanks, Lynette. That would be the easiest thing to do, wouldn't it? Get a screenshot on your phone and just draw the lines with your finger. So we had to do with a load of exit things back in the day. So, I'm feeling like, since we're coming up to 2 hours, and Rachel will be wanting some help with Sabrina, we should call this Survive Until Help Arrives, which I'd like to do a more exciting Destiny, but we're going to go for, after that great big puzzle that I took ages on. I worked out what I was doing eventually, though. We will look up 1705 in the Book of Secrets. The roar of engines fills the sky as a rescue-class vessel from your fleet enters the planet's atmosphere. You figured they would eventually find you. Choose a player to become the active player and perform one of the following actions. Hide from the rescue team so that you can pursue your new life on this planet. Luke, navigate the rescue vessel towards your location, ending your adventure. Greet the rescue team with gratitude. Praise them. Hijack the vessel so you can continue your battle on the planet. Build a new ship is what I need to do. Overpower. Target the rescue ship as it attempts to land so you can achieve victory on your own terms. We'll greet them, though. So I need to reset everything. I might have had an extra turn, actually. Ah, well, I'm not bothered. We got to do that puzzle, which I'm very pleased with. We can just pop that there and get a boost. So I've used all the boost cubes for that puzzle. So we end the adventure with, against all odds, an epic victory. Like, had 1 health for about the last hour and a quarter or more. But there we go. Didn't get a single bit of money. No use for these metal coins this time around. I haven't taken the plunge for the wooden tokens yet. But there we go. We survived until help arrived and got back onto the plane, and that was lovely. There we've got 10 challenge dice, right? 8 plus 2 per player. Right, are there rewards in this? Right, so there we go. That is another go of Vantage. Let's put this in the vote again, and everyone vote for this, please, over on Patreon. There'll be an August vote coming up very soon because there's going to be limited time in August to do stuff. But yes, I'd really like to do another Vantage. I'll do another game if you'd like me to. There are loads of other things that we can do. Yeah, absolutely limping to victory this time. I think last time, everything was still on 4. Maybe I'd lost 1 thing throughout. It had gone incredibly well for me. This time, got very lucky with the blanks early doors, but then later on, it all kind of fell apart. But you see, all from this stuff that we found as well. Like, it's, oh yeah, 10 challenge dice to roll, I get you. on those difficult things. That's it if you want to carry on the game. It's interesting to like do that. I suppose like you have to do this. It's not like, oh, when you've done it, you can choose to do this. But as well, like I never got to carry on this objective and see what would have happened with that. Like there's loads of stuff with we never used the bypass code. We never did anything but flirt with the sentience. We never brewed or refined these things. There's loads of extra stuff that we could do. I could put Dragon Eclipse in as well, because I'd like to do some more of that. I've only got a couple of things in the binder, haven't I? Yes, I will make a note, actually, for when I do the vote in a couple of days' time. A note for the vote. Vote. Put Vantage in it. And put Dragon Eclipse back in it, amongst other things. Well, I don't know. Has anything arrived since? I know that Lord of the Rings is coming out, but I don't know if I've really got time to give that the time it deserves. What else? I'm looking around. I was thinking like how like the time before and obviously the time since Sabrina has been born has flown by. Because I was thinking, oh, I was going to do like another like full Slay the Spire thing on my own. Before the summer, I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I was going to do all this Shadows of Brimstone. I had all of these grand plans, but that's a big cause for those grand plans not happening is me having more grand plans that keep delaying all of those other ones. But there we go. That is it for Vantage for now, and me live on Friday. What's happening? What went up on Patreon the other day? Oh, on Sunday, Nature is getting a playthrough. It is the streamlined, shorter version of Evolution, like a new system spinning off from that, which I've just done the base game, but it comes with loads of modules, because that's something else I want to film as well. Like, it comes with loads of modules that add time and complexity to the game, because it's cool as it is, but you can add loads of stuff to it. I would like to add things and do some more complex playthroughs of it. But there is a base game, Nature, coming up on Sunday, I believe, and in the near future, next week, there should be, I think, Arkham Cards. We definitely filmed it. I'm banking on I will get time to edit that. And I will be live perhaps a couple of times next week. We'll see what I can squeeze in. Because, yeah, there's all sorts of family visits and there is a little holiday on the horizon. But there will be pre-recorded stuff to come up during that, as always. And, yeah, I'll try to be live as much as possible before it too. There'll be a vote coming up on Patreon. If you'd like to support me on there, I would really appreciate it. I'm able to do any of this stuff. You can also join as a YouTube member. And I'll repeat that previous sentence. So I'm able to do all this stuff. Thank you so much for being here and spending some time with me. Kinfire Council and Kinfire Chronicle, is it? The dungeon crawl game? I've been excited to try the dungeon crawl one for a long time, and Kinfire Council is like the new one. They are meant to be on the way. Don't know when they're going to get fulfilled. They're in the middle of fulfillment, right? Yeah, if they come into that's kind of the thing of like, I want to do the vote now, so I've got time to do the options. But then I know these things are kind of on the horizon in the nearish future. But yeah, we'll see what comes up. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Have lovely times. I will see you in pre-recorded form before the end of the week, but I'll be live again next week, hopefully a couple of times. We'll see how it goes. Thanks so much, everyone. See you soon. Bye, 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 bye. I haven't found the credits button. There it is. Bye.